Hi, my name is Barbara Oliver Hartman, and I'm from Flower Mound, Texas. I have been working on a series using this particular technique for almost 40 years, and it gives me a lot of joy because it uses scraps and pieces of fabric left from previous projects that could easily be thrown away. They could end up in a landfill someplace. So that just gives me a lot of pleasure to work that way. I take the scraps, I divide them out by color, I cut them into smaller pieces, and then I just store them away, and that's what I call my paint. When beginning a new project, I can decide which direction I want to go in, if I want to do something that's abstract or if I want to do a representational piece. Of course, this piece in Quilt National is representational. The name of it is Inversion, and the reason for that is it's kind of a little environmental statement. The blue is usually the sky, and the red-orange would normally be the fall colors of trees. But we've swapped that around because things just aren't as they seem to be these days. There's a lot going on in the environment. If you've been inspired by nature, I've been out several times in the fall and looked at colors that were on the fall trees, and there was just the last couple of years there's been some beautiful monochromatic colors. They weren't these colors, but I've seen other artists do pictures, and I just decided this is what I wanted to do. Aqua blue is my happy color. Whenever I see that color or use it in one of my own pieces, it just gives me a lot of joy. I love the aqua blue. It's my happy place. I've been sewing since I was a child. My mother was a dressmaker, but I was always intrigued by my grandmother's quilts. We would visit in the summertime, and she always had something going, and it just intrigued me. So in the 70s, I started playing around with it. My kids were little, and I just wanted to experiment a little bit and did some dabbling. By the 80s, I got pretty serious about it, and of course was not using any kind of patterns. I was doing my own things, and it's just evolved over years. It just gives me a lot of pleasure to be able to work this way. I've been included in Quilt National a number of times. It's always an honor and a surprise, and this year is kind of important because it marks my inclusion in 5 decades of Quilt National. It's something you never take for granted. You just always look forward to either the inclusion or the rejection at the end of the road. But it's just something that, like I say, you can't take for granted. And I just feel very honored to be part of this great tradition in quilting. Thank you.